such a massive delay. Anywho, good Monday afternoon, everybody. And it's me. I'm back, Michael, with WriterSanctuary. I don't know why I'm so hyper today. Actually, I probably do. I got more than 6 hours of sleep last night. Went to bed at shortly after 10 and got up at 7, which never happens. So I'm thinking Sam probably slipped me a allergy pill because we have the Benadryl ones that knock me out. And so I don't know, but we'll find out. Sam will be here shortly. She is away at the moment, but she assured me that she will be here sometime in the near future. But I told her, show goes on without you. She's hanging out with her cousin at the moment. So, if you give me a second, I'm going to snap her a picture so she knows she's missing out. If I can find... No, not that one. I need Snapchat. I love when I get emails to let me know that I'm streaming. Like, obviously, I'm streaming. I'm on. I'll just send it to her. I won't even write. Hey, happy Monday, Michael. I'm so glad you're doing well. Oh, yeah, I'm doing great. I am so energized today. Like, I've been on a roll. Like, I didn't get much exercise done today that I wanted to do, but I got a lot of stuff done today, and not as much writing as I wanted, but a lot of the other tiddly little small stuff that I took care of. So, hey, Jermaine, how's it going, buddy? But yeah, I've been doing great. I'm energized. I'm ready to go. Getting a little sluggish at the moment, but I'm still feeling pretty good. So, and I don't know if Chris is here yet, but yes, I did count my Fireball this time in MyFitnessPal, so I know how many carbs I'm drinking because I'm trying to do the keto diet, but this is kind of my thing for a live stream is to get liquored up. So I have a justification. But yeah, I did add it, and that there is 213 calories, 22 carbs. Not too bad in the grand scheme of things. Happy day. So happy to hear that you're so energized. Awesome. Thank you very much, Linda Ray. Hey everyone, how's it going, Neo? I felt happy and energized the whole day. That's awesome. See? Yeah. I was going to send out a post on Buy Me a Coffee today, but I forgot because I was feeling like really good, motivated. And yeah, so there's that. I did plan out some videos this week, so I might actually upload something for a change. It's been like 2 months since I've uploaded a video. I also got some ideas. Oh, damn it. I was going to do a day 2 of keto video for crossing Colorado, and I freaking forgot. See, this is going to be the hardest part about doing the keto thing with daily updates. I forget to make the videos. Anyway, I even have it in a sauna, so I have no idea how the hell I forgot. Let's see, yummy beverage. Yes, Fireball. I did it once, and I really enjoyed it. I'm hoping you meant keto. I'm bleeding. I don't know why. Must have poked something on my way in from outside. That's not bad. 213? No, it's not, actually. It's not nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. I was thinking like a high 500s or something. Like I thought it was going to be like totally bad, but no, it's not too bad. So there's that. It's risky though. I bet if I was to scan wine, it would probably be a whole different ballgame because there's a lot of sugars in wine. But I don't know. I like whiskey. I like Drambuie. I need to get more Drambuie. No, drinking during live stream. Well, you and Trevor has his water bottle. I don't think I've ever seen you guys actually drink. I'm eating a whole pizza again, but it has spinach on it, so that's okay. I think that's okay. Yeah. It's got spinach. There's cheese. That's protein. It's the bread that's loaded with carbs, though. Hey guys, hey, how's it going, Angela? That's totally okay. Yeah, exactly. I believe so. Yeah, I'm whistling a lot. Is it really though? What, bad? Yeah. The crust on your pizza is what makes up the majority of the calories and carbs. The cheese and the meat's not too bad, and depending on the type of sauce, it's actually not too bad either. But yeah, like on the keto diet, Sam usually has what we make is even without being on the keto diet, but to cut down calories and carbs altogether, we use portobello mushrooms as the base, and then we put the sauce and cheese and pepperoni on it. So it's like a mushroom pizza, literally, and it's really good. And just one of those big portobellos will do you. I like it. One time with a beer, it was awesome and fun, and I don't know why we don't do it more often. Drink during live stream, right? That's why I do. Um, well, if it was an earlier live stream, I probably wouldn't, but um, yeah, I enjoy it. I'm a bit more of a douche when I drink, but I'm not an angry douche. So, uh, and I have said a few things that I regret, but you know, such is life. But yeah. So Monday, I try not to drink during the gaming things, but sometimes I do anyway. So now it's like I drink 5 times a week, almost borderline alcoholic. And which is kind of bad when you're considering that I've lost like a lot of family members to alcoholism. But I know when to say when. I know when my limit is, and I'm done at that point. I hate throwing up. There's nothing worse in the world for me than yakking into a trash can. Let's see. Oh, I see. So it's the bread part that's really bad. Yes, um, bread products of any kind are really high in carbs. Um, but if you're like incredibly active, then you can usually burn it off pretty fast. But if you're not, then yeah, it'll collect. No wonder I can't lose weight. I eat so much bread and pasta, right? See, well, that's my biggest issue. I love pasta. Am I going to get cancer or something? No, just a fat ass. Sorry. And that's what happened in my case. I didn't get cancer. I just added a spare tire. Well, it's not so much a spare now. It's more like just a tire. Um, this is my first time joining the live. Hello and happy Monday. Hello, Antoinette. Welcome. Um, I my live streams are a little bit different than the actual videos that I have, but I will be doing more videos here. I planned out one for this week about how not to submit a resume as a freelance writer. Because right now I'm a hiring manager for a company and I'm going over these resumes and I'm like, my God. Ugh. So I get frustrated and I'm like, you know what? Instead of getting angry, how about if I just make a video about it? And I try not to go on a rant, but um, sometimes that doesn't work out all that well. Carbs turn to sugar inside us. Yep. Well, isn't it the other way around, isn't it? I don't know. I'd have to look that up. But yeah, if you don't burn it, it'll add. So that's part of the keto diet is that instead of using carbs for energy, you're moving it to burning fat as energy. And from the studies I read, um, it works exceptionally well to burn fat during workouts, but you don't have the same energy level as carbs give you. So I have to adjust my workouts because I do have a habit of burning myself out. Um, Sometimes my blood sugar will drop like a stone during a workout, so I have to kind of keep an eye on that. So, but Sam poked me today, and my levels are good. Um, I need to. I'm not in ketosis yet, but I've only been doing it for a day, and the liquor probably isn't going to help. So we'll have to work out tomorrow. Bread is the enemy. I hate to say, no, it is. Bread is horrible-ish. Well, I can't say. Okay, bread's bad from a fitness perspective, but bread is so good. Oh, I love garlic toast. Yeah. Bread and pasta are my favorite foods, though. All right. Yeah, I hear you. It's not keto, but I've done a meatball substitute with diced mushrooms and pecans cooked in taco seasoning. Neil, that's actually sounds pretty good. Um, since I got my teeth, I've been like finding out that there's a lot of nuts that I really like. Like I love cashews. I never knew that. Um, I've always loved peanuts, but pecans, kind of getting a taste for those too. So like I love the pecans from Costco that are like baked in sugar or whatever it is, but they're tasty. But that sounds pretty good though. Meat substitute with diced mushrooms and pecans cooked in taco seasoning. So do you like smash up the pecans to get a consistency maybe? Hello peeps. Hello Ron Kincaid. How's it going, buddy? We're just hanging out, drinking, and having a good time. And yes, this is an AMA, so ask me anything, whether it's writing, blogging, freelance writing, working from home, or anything. I'm pretty much an open book, especially when I've been drinking. There's very few questions I will not answer, within reason, because there's a few that I will, a few that I won't. Good luck on your keto journey. I've been reading up on it, and oh, caramelized pecans, right? That's exactly how I feel. I'm like, yeah. Oh, so Sam made this chicken fried rice with onions, and we used cauliflower rice tonight, and she used coconut aminos, and it tastes just like a stir fry. It was freaking amazing. It was only like 213 calories, but it was like this heap of cauliflower rice, chicken, and onions. Oh, it was so good. Like, there's a lot of things I'm gonna miss on the keto because I'm doing keto for 6 weeks, and so there's gonna be a lot of things that I'm gonna miss, like ice cream, cookies. I'm a big fan of cake, but I want to get all this done before Halloween because Halloween through Christmas is my holidays. I've got to have my snacks. So I definitely, um, but the thing we had tonight was freaking awesome. So there is that. There's a lot of good keto recipes out there. We just haven't made them. And what we made tonight was just the bomb. Put them in a chopper. Awesome. So yeah, I have a I have a slap chopper. I have two actually. I have washed them both today. Buy them in pieces instead of whole. I didn't know I could do that. Then again, I don't really buy a lot of nuts, so I'll have to look for that now. Finish the research on how to publish on KDP. Right on, Ron. I'm sorry that I'm so late in helping with that. I am working, actually, I'm working on my ebook scheduled for most of the day on Friday. I've got a lot done. I might actually get done here in the next couple of weeks, so I'm pretty excited about it. I could eat mixed raw nuts all day. Really expensive. How's it going, Joel? Yeah, I'm roasted, honey roasted. Oh, honey roasted peanuts. Oh, I love peanuts. Which is I have a huge problem with peanut butter. I have the aminos but never use them. I forget to substitute that for the soy sauce. Yeah, Linda, that's what Sam did today. And it was like, oh, it was so good. Love 10-1 through 12:31. Fucking A. I really can't wait. Let's see, October 1st at 11 or at 12:01 a.m. I'm decorating. I've been waiting all year. Huge fan of Halloween and Christmas and Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving I'll be in Utah, so but for Halloween, I decorate the house, I go nuts. I've got the pumpkin out back now. Is she's pushing 35 pounds, and the small one is probably about 25. And I've got a couple of smaller ones that are coming up, so they might be ripe by Halloween. So pretty excited. Last year I pulled a 50 pounder, and the skin of that pumpkin was this thick. It took a bit of effort to cut through it, and I Instagrammed it. So if anybody who follows me on Instagram would see it. But yeah, it was a. It took me a while to cut into that damn thing. I drained all. I drained all the in my cauliflower rice and add green onions. Ooh, shrimp. Oh, that's nice. And eggs with low sodium sauce. See, that's what Sam put in it today was eggs. So it was chicken, onions, eggs, and cauliflower rice, and it was good. It was great. I might have to put that on the blog. Have her do the recipe for it. It was tasty. Drained all the water of my cauliflower. Yeah, that's probably. I gathered that's what you meant. Michael, no problem. If things go well, I could publish my first KDP ebook in a week. Nice. You'll be published before me. Makes me a bit jealous. but I didn't really put in as much effort as I should have, so I can't really blame anybody but me. The aminos are like soy sauce, right? The meal sounds bomb. Yeah, Antoinette. The amino, the slow down. The coconut aminos is the equivalent of soy sauce. So, and she said she put a little bit too much in it tonight, but I still thought it was awesome, and it is really good. Um, I'll have to have her do a recipe and see if we can post it on crossingcolorado.com. Maybe we'll even do a video about it. It's pretty nice. It was tasty. I've done the cauliflower rice with chicken, um, onions, green peppers, and teriyaki sauce, and that was good too. Like I don't know, I'm not a big fan of cauliflower by itself, but as a rice, freaking amazing. Let's see, you both will be published before me. Oh, maybe if I ever get done. um, I'm on page 35. I'm a boring individual. The ebook is the story of how I got started writing, and as I'm going through it, I'm like, God, it seems like there's so much that I'm missing. That's a problem when you start losing your memory. It's like, God, I can't remember shit. So I'm gonna have to have Sam read it because she was there throughout the whole thing. So, can you remember what I did? Michael, do you think it's healthier to be vegetarian? Some people will say, yeah. I I will never be vegetarian because I am carnivorous as hell. I love me some meat. Um, I don't have a problem with people who are vegan. I think Chris is actually leaning more towards being a vegetarian. Um, it's possible. You get all your. The only things you would have to worry about is like sources of iron and there's one more that's not common in veggies. I can't think of it offhand though. But you get far more iron in meat than you would anywhere else. But you can always take supplements for all that. So it's possible. I don't see why it wouldn't be. As long as you're getting all the nutrients your body needs. Because you need to have a certain level for everything to function correctly. Otherwise, it doesn't matter. Try mashed cauliflower instead of mashed potatoes. It's just as good, in my opinion. All the boys love it. Mashed cauliflower. Uh, I don't know. I didn't think it could be good as a rice. Sam proved me wrong. So, mashed cauliflower. Oh, do like a garlic herb and butter mash. Oh, that might be good. Oh, that means I can have instead of potatoes, I can do mashed cauliflower and still do my chicken and potatoes. Chicken and potatoes. That if Sam was here, I'd have her write her down, but she's not. I watch your food video. I'm scrambling up the regular grub right now and need new ideas. Okay, so I haven't done a lot of food videos for Crossing Colorado, but I want to, mostly because like I'm I would make my own freezer meals out of Trader Joe's, and so instead of spending like $2.50, $3 for smart ones or lean cuisines, I can actually make whatever the hell I want and get the same amount of food. They fit in the same trays, and it's for $1.25. So you can make way better stuff if you do it yourself. So I would like to do videos about that. Chris actually wants me to do a few of those because I've done blog posts about it. But yeah, I think having a little camera going while Sam's cooking up what we made tonight would be kind of cool. It was good. Mashed cauliflower is awesome. Never had it though. Like I've always stayed away from cauliflower. I'm not a big cauliflower. Cauliflower and broccoli are like one of my two worst things. I love broccoli raw with ranch, but I can't stand the smell of it cooked. Oh, I hate cooked broccoli. Sometimes I eat red lentil pasta or cauliflower rice. I need some healthy substitutes for carbs. Um, yeah, cauliflower rice, definitely. Um, as for pizza, like if you really like a pizza, I'm telling you, you get yourself a portobello mushroom, and you do a little bit of sauce, you get a little bit of cheese, get your pepperonis on there. You already got the mushroom, and that's good to go. I love portobello pizzas. They're good, and they're not that expensive to make either. It's awesome. A little butter and garlic and basil. Oh, God, see that sounds good. Um, yeah, I'm gonna have to see if Sam get us some cauliflower mash. I'll make some mash and chicken and mash. Because one of my favorite seasonings I've got is from Schilling, I think, McCormick. It's I got the smokehouse maple, which is awesome on chicken, and the brown sugar bourbon is great on pork. And we've got like a freezer full of pork right now. So yeah, I can see doing some cauliflower mash to go with my pork. That'd be great. But as for carb substitutes, there's all kinds of them out there. Um, I've been going through, like I did a review on a keto ice cream for crossing Colorado today, and it was quite disappointing. But then again, most keto ice creams are. Um, if you're thinking you're getting a smooth, awesome texture to your ice cream, it tasted like frozen dust, peanut butter flavored dust. I was really, really disappointed in the taste. But I do like Talenti's peanut butter fudge sorbetto. Now those are good. Um, the cauliflower crust pizzas in the freezer aisle are decent, but it boring. Mm, cauliflower. Let's see, cauliflower crust pizza. I don't think I've ever had that. No, I think the only thing I've done so far in cauliflower is the rice. But I don't know. You could probably season it up. I'm all for seasoning stuff. We got the coconut aminos. Like that was the only thing she put in it. It was like the bomb. So, um, cauliflower crust pizzas. Maybe some oregano, Italian seasoning. Maybe mix it up on top of it or something. I don't know. Isn't there like a butter that you can use too? I can't remember. But I don't know. This is only day two, so oh, my client thanking me for adding images. So you're welcome. Um, yeah, but yeah, the I'm telling you, portobello mushroom pizzas, they're awesome. You can get them in packs of four, so it's great for like families or whatever, and they're decent sized. I mean, probably about the size of a frozen pizza that you get in those packages, and um, yeah, they're really good. Now they're more juicy than a pizza, so it's definitely a fork and knife type of thing. Um, but I don't know. I was able to eat one by hand, but I wound up using a fork on the other one. But they're really good, and the calories on it are stupid low. There's like hardly any carbs to it at all, so they're good. You can almost anything with cauliflower. Yeah, that's what I'm learning. What if you can make cauliflower ice cream? Just the sign of it? Probably not. Yeah. I've tried a few experiments on my own trying to make the perfect chocolate peanut butter alternative to Farge. Now, every ice cream I come across, chocolate peanut butter, has a very high bar to reach because Farge ice cream in Ogden, that's where I'm from, has the best chocolate peanut butter ice cream I've ever had, and always been a favorite since I was like 12. So all these other ice creams have pretty high bar to reach. So it's I tried making my own, but the problem is that sugar lowers the freezing point and duration of any liquid. So that's why you don't get diet ice cream that has that smooth texture to it. That's easy to scoop because there's no sugar in it. And the sugar alcohol that's in it doesn't do the same thing. So you got all these keto and diet ice creams that don't use sugar. They're really hard to stab into. Like if I was using a plastic fork yesterday, wouldn't have happened. I mean, I had to shovel that piece of ice cream out. It was hard. So, but yeah, I'm still on the search for a healthy farmer's alternative. It's definitely nicer if you spruce it up. I forget the brand, but the crust itself isn't bad. The pizza just needs help. Where can I get these portobello pizzas? You get what it is that you get the portobello mushrooms, and we normally picked ours up in the freezer, not the freezer, but the fruit and vegetable aisle of Walmart, and they come in packages of 4 at a time, and then we just make it like a pizza. We use the mushroom as the base. Then we just put the sauce on it, and then the cheese, and then the mushrooms, or not mushrooms, but the pepperoni or whatever you want to put on it, and bake it like you normally would pizza. Probably not as long because it's a mushroom and not bread, but it's really good. But yeah, the fruit and vegetable aisle of Walmart. So pretty much any store would probably have them, like Target or whatever. I haven't really bought any produce from Target before. I'm finally able to stop shopping at Walmart, so I'm finding all these different stores, like King Supers. I'd never, and like back when I first moved to Colorado, King Supers like one of the most expensive stores you can go to. It was the yuppie store, but now it's like the prices are comparable to pretty close to Walmart anyway. Even Safeway. Big fan of Safeway. Um, I've had the pizza, Antoinette, and I agree. If you eat it as is or whatever they put on it, it's boring. But when I added my own touch to it, I loved it. Added bacon, nice. Bacon makes everything better. Oh, a bacon, cheese, pepperoni pizza. Oh, and we can make that. Ooh. See, now y'all making me hungry, and I just ate. And the good thing is that well, Sam took the bowl, but it was like a pile. It was quite a bit of food, and I was going to snap it, or not snap it, but Instagram it of my dinner on keto, and it was quite a bit of cauliflower and chicken and onion and egg for 213 calories. That was a heap. So um, I can't remember where I was going with that. It was a lot. Not a clue. My phone rang and derailed me. I was going somewhere with that. If you eat it as whatever they put on is boring. I have no idea. It was something to Neo's point. Shit. Oh. I'm a burger girl all the way, but the portobello bun burger is actually really, really good. Ooh, that does sound good. Oh, I can see that too. Like, boom. Yeah, because portobellos are huge. So, yeah. And we can have burgers. So, guess it's better than using chicken as a freaking bun. Fucking Burger King. Right? Okay, the oat milk apple pie ice cream sounds divine. Okay, so I've tried oat milk ice cream, and it's good, but it's strange at first because it's oat and you can taste it. And so it's almost like Quaker Oat decided to make ice cream. It was different, but it wasn't bad. It was just different, and I kind of liked it, but I'm weird. So, wow, low carb pizza. Oh yeah, yeah, I'm telling you, it would be a portobello pizza would be like fucking almost nothing. Sam would have a better idea. Oh Jesus, really? Sorry, that was my he's not really kind of like my stepson, I guess. Sam and I aren't together anymore, but I still call him my stepson. He sent me a freaking TikTok. I hate TikTok. Oh, Patrick sending me food pictures. Oh, now that looks good. And that is a burger. Looks like 2 patties with a shit ton of cheese and bacon. Is that a bacon wrapped burger patty? That's just the hell. I can just feel the ventricle in my heart slam shut. Looks good though. Um, it was a heap of something. Yeah, no. It was a heap of food. That's all I can remember. I was going somewhere with that point. I just don't know where it went. And then Patrick sent me the um, text or the message, and it just off the tracks. Welcome to menopause. I'm not having menopause. Having the ass end of my midlife crisis. Thank you. I've tried vanilla bean keto ice cream. I should have made it in, I should have made it in a shake. Sorry, I really need new glasses, so I'm trying to read it off my screen. But yeah, if you're doing the keto ice cream, that's probably the best way to enjoy it. Is probably blend it up. If your blender doesn't break, I'm telling you that pint of ice cream was solid. It was. I've had a lot of diet ice creams because that's one of the things I do for Crossing Colorado's reviews on the best diet ice creams out there, and I've had a bunch of junk. But this is by far the Rebel Keto Peanut Butter Fudge Ice Cream was probably one of the hardest things to spoon. It was like there's no way that if I had a plastic spoon, it would have snapped right off. It was like I had to force my spoon, and I only got like the smallest bit. I took a picture of it and put it on the blog, but yeah, I wasn't impressed at all. So it's kind of a bummer. But I guess if you take the ice cream and if you have an industrial blender to blend it, it would probably come out pretty good. Now, for me, the taste of that particular ice cream was bad. I didn't like it at all, but it stays true to keto. I mean, high fat, decent protein, and super low net carbs, whatever they do it. But still, I don't know. There's something to be said about a good old fashioned half a cup of Breyer's chocolate peanut butter. And it would be less calories. I agree with you on the texture, Michael. Pieces, not a scoop. Yeah, like when you bust it out, it's just flaking off everywhere. I'm not a fan. Although Sam was here. Yeah, just but the Talenti stuff I liked. There's Halo Top. Halo Top did a pretty good job. What's another good one? Halo Top, Talenti. I think there's one more that I liked that wasn't keto, but it was a diet. I can't think of it offhand, but I know I wrote a blog post about it. But the Talenti Sorbetos, I am a big fan of those. I know technically it's not ice cream, but it was probably one of the best chocolate peanut butter fudge combinations I've had. That didn't cost an arm and a leg or have super high calories to it. Definitely worth it. And it comes in a handy dandy screw top container that I use for my own ice cream experiments. Although they all suck. Like there was one I made. I tried to follow a recipe that I found online, and it was essentially ice, flavored ice. That was all. Like even when you scoop it, it had that ice crystal crunch as you're scooping it out. So I'm like, yeah, we won't be doing that recipe again. But I bought everything to help try to make it soft, so I'm gonna try it again. Wow. Writing channel that talks more about food. Fucking A. Mm. This is an AMA, so I don't care. Normally, Antoinette, uh, like sometimes we like to talk about writing, but on Monday's shows, I'm pretty laid back. Everybody's having a good time. We don't really focus too much on topic ever on any show. like we have a Friday night podcast as well. That's what I do with Chris Desitoff and myself, and we record the podcast live and then upload it to Anchor. At which point it's sent to Spotify and like 6 others. And I'm going to be setting it up with Apple eventually. But we do a podcast on Fridays, and last couple of times we actually stayed on topic fairly well, except for last Friday. But there's times where we don't. Like episode 2 was just a mess. Episode 3 turned out to be 2.5 because we were all over the map and we're like, nah, we're not doing this one as an episode. So we started 3 over again. I think we did that with episode 5 too. So this will be episode 8. And I think we have 2 of them uploaded right now. Depends on if Chris gets a chance to do them. And Sam just sent me a snap from her car, so she better be on her way. But yeah, if you haven't seen the Friday podcasts, they're essentially the same thing, except for me and Chris are we try to stay on topic mostly for writing, blogging, freelance writing, self-publishing soon, and he's got a unique perspective as a cartoonist, and we both have used content mills, private clients. He still works with some content mills, so, but they're essentially the same thing, where you come in, we have a topic, and ask us questions, and it's easy to get sidetracked, especially when we're drinking. And then on Tuesdays, Sam, myself, and Chris do a weight loss journey podcast on Crossing Colorado's YouTube channel. If you go to WriterSanctuary's channel, and there's a section where it says all my channels, it's in there. Yeah. But if you're curious as to anything else that I do, if you go to michaelbrockbank.com, that has everything I do on the internet. That's including all the channels, the blogs I have. I'm in the middle of writing 2 books. One, I do a audiobook for Creative Sanctuary. I'm working on that's Despair. I'm working on 7, and then I'm working on an autobiography, the ebook that we talk about. And oh, I'm also the content marketing team lead of Green Geeks Web Hosting. And wow, I got a lot of stuff. I got like 3 channels, 3 YouTube channels, 5 blogs, 2 novels, a Twitch stream, 2 podcasts, and a partridge in a pear tree. I got way too much on my hands. Another keto recipe you might want to try is keto mac and cheese or Kali mac and cheese. Oh, So, how do you do a keto mac and cheese? So here's one for I don't know if I don't know if you're still here. If Diana's still here, that could be an alternative to pasta. Keto mac and cheese. That actually sounds pretty good. I might actually be able to get my daughter to eat that. Kali mac and cheese. So is do you use just like cauliflower rice, or do they make noodles out of cauliflower? I have no idea. This is day 2 of my keto journey. So Sam's the one who whips out all the different things. So Michael, I caved. I set up another OkCupid account. I did it to get over you know who. It's good. I have a recipe. Well, how come you haven't fucking made it? I was gone for a while. Yeah. Yeah, I don't even pay attention to my OkCupid account. I keep getting these messages and like, I gave up. I got ghosted the one time and I'm like, you know what, fuck it. I've got too much on my hands. Look it up. Too much to text, but it's with cauliflower. Nice. Diane says, hi, Sam. Hopefully that means she's on her way in the door. She's chatting on the video, which she shouldn't be doing while driving. I'm so anti-phone, especially behind the wheel of a car. So I almost failed my driving test because of a question. When is it a good time, or when are you allowed to be on your phone while you're driving? Never. I've taught my kids never. The phone rings, they can wait till you pull over. No, that's not the right answer. According to the DMV in Colorado, you have to be over the age of 18, and it has to be an emergency. Pull over if it's an emergency. It's like, You should never drive the phone in your hand. Ugh. Common sense to go hike. I've added nutritional yeast to cauliflower mac and cheese. Wow. See, Neil's all whipping out all this fancy stuff. I've never done. I don't have any idea what any of that is. Sam probably would, because she did. Yeah. See, never. Sam did keto and lost like 70 pounds the first time around she did it, I think. So she's up on all that cool groovy stuff that you can do with keto. This is, like I said, this is day 2, and I haven't been really strict with it. Obviously, I have a Fireball, but I made sure that I measured out just the 2 servings. I'm good. I've had way less calories today than I normally have. Like, I've only had 1,100 total with the whiskey. And I'm approaching 3,000. So I'll probably lose another 3/4 of a pound today. I know I lost 1.5 pounds just from yesterday to today. But that could also be just normal digestion of food. There's all kinds of things that can cause your weight to fluctuate, so you shouldn't get too overly excited over one day of change, because that could just simply be the difference between going to the bathroom or not, to be honest. And so I try to look at things more of as an average throughout a week or a month. But right now I am in the middle of a case study for my blog, so I have to record my daily weight and including all the stuff I eat and drink. So that's the only reason why I care about a daily weigh-in. Otherwise I wouldn't. I'd weigh in once a week, but yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Michael, I 100% agree with you. There is no reason to use your phone ever. Yeah, like ever. If it wasn't for my kids, I wouldn't have one. Even if your house is burning down, because there's nothing you could do about it. Well, I don't know. If your house is burning down, you could probably call 911. That'd be a good start. Let's call the fire department. But yeah, there should be no reason to use your phone while driving. Like, I'll answer my phone if it's Sam, and only for a brief conversation. Like, let me know what you're talking, and then hang up. I won't drive with the phone in my head. Sam uses her Bluetooth a lot. I don't have one. Like, if I get a text message, I won't even answer it till I would say until I get home, but normally I forget about it, and so it'll be like an hour or so after that. If it was important, you would have called. I keep hearing people outside. I'm not vegan, but I like vegan options from time to time. Yeah, there's some vegan dishes that weren't too bad. I have nothing against vegans or vegetarians for that matter. I'm a meat eater. I like my meat, but there's times like penne arrabbiata. I'll eat that without meat. There is a spinach cheese ravioli from Costco that I really like. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff like that I'm into. But yeah, I like the vegan and vegetarian stuff, but I am a meat eater. I mean, if you're not at home because someone else would call the fire department, well, yeah, obviously. Well, if you're not at home, how do you know your house is burning down? Train, so I will be there soon. Oh, okay, so that means I know where you're at. You're down there you're just getting to the tracks? For fuck's sake, Sam. You're still on your phone. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Didn't we just talk about that? Well, she stopped at a train, so it's okay. Sam also can talk to her watch. I wonder, can you talk to your watch and post stuff on YouTube? On the chat? Or does it just work for text messages? Yeah, she has the cooler Fitbit where she can actually talk to her watch and it'll post to the phone. I mean, if you're driving and someone calls you to tell you that your house is burning, yeah, but then you would have to answer it to know that your house is burning. Otherwise, it would just be your normal phone call, so you wouldn't really know if the house is burning. right? That's just the way I see it. Now, there are some things where, no, like I said, there's like, I'll answer if I'm driving. If it's Sam or somebody in my family that doesn't normally call me, because at that point, it must be something serious. And then I have like this 2 or 3 minute window. Like, that's all the time you get before I'm pulling over. Um, I hate driving while on the phone. I did have to drive on the phone when talking to Angela. I was looking for, I think I was looking for Clint's house the first time. And Angela told me that I'd get pulled over if the cops catch me on my phone. I can't remember. I was looking for someone's house. Michael, I mean, if you're driving and someone calls you to tell you that your house is burning, the point is that there's no reason to answer your phone while driving. Um, yeah, it just depends. Yeah, pull over, definitely. Like, that's, like, I won't, yeah. But if it's an emergency, here in Colorado, as long as you're over 18, it's okay to drive with your phone in your hand. I am, sorry, I am anti phone altogether. I don't game on my phone. I My Fitness Pal is pretty much the most used app on my phone just to track my food. Um, Other than Snapchat, that's because my girls and everybody and their dog literally has to snap me on a daily basis. But aside from that, I think I've had like 2 phone calls in the past week and a half. So I don't even get phone calls that often. It's not worth risking your life because that's what you're doing. Yeah, take your attention away. Exactly. That's why if I get text messages or snaps or anything while I'm driving, nope, not gonna happen. I'll wait until I pull over or get home, and you better hope that I remember. Otherwise, I'll be texting you back the next day. Oh, we got what, like 2 different conversations going. We went from vegan food to phone conversations. I'm like half. Okay, well, I missed one from Diana. Sorry. I'm like a half vegan. I don't eat most meat or dairy products at some point in my life. Those things just felt gross. Oh, sad. But you eat pizza. I never thought about animal rights or anything like that. I'm going to try hard not to go on a rant. Nope, don't do it. Okay. Um, the problem is that 99% of people do it, and people get really defensive if you ask them to stop. Some people are downright rude about it. Using their phone while driving? I, I'm not. Like, yeah, I don't like phones. Patrick's been almost hit on his bike a couple of times with idiots on their phones. Yeah, huh? So we make sure they know when we ride past. Yeah, I bet you do. Vibrate some glass. There's times where I'm thinking, you know what would be great is if we had like some kind of EMP device or some kind of scrambling unit on cars that prevent phones from being used, except for like 911. But so there's a lot to driving with a phone in your hand, but there's also some memes that go around. Now I get what the message is, but I hate when they do it in a stupid way. Let me give you an example. There was this one meme on Facebook a couple of years ago, how there was this car that was shoved under a semi. The trailer essentially tore the top of this car off like a can, just like opening a can. And the poster person said that they found his head in the back seat. This is why you don't use your cell phones while you drive. I could see the message to it, but it was a Corvette. Corvettes don't have back seats. So you're full of shit. Good message, bad meme. I hate it when people do that. Like, if you're going to post shit like that, at least do your research so people don't call you out. And he's even kicked the driver door or mirror. Yeah, fucking I would if they're going to run me over. See, that's one thing is that people on bikes start watching. You know, it's not that hard to see a motorcycle driving up on you. I don't get why people don't see it. Now I have come across some douchebag motorcyclists that try to fit in between two cars on the white dotted lines to get past. Now those assholes should get hit because you're breaking the law for one thing. Secondly, that's dangerous as hell. And so douchebag bikers, I don't have any respect for. But for like people just riding down the street, like I've seen people get hit over stupid shit, like just turning onto the intersection and smacking somebody. Like, can you not see the bike in front of you? It's like it's a Harley. It's kind of hard to miss. I don't know. I think there should be a. I think there should be some kind of IQ test for driver licenses. Yeah, some people just make some of the dumbest mistakes. What is good? Okay, I'm falling behind. What good is having conversations like this when no one changes? Um, well, a lot of people don't. A lot of people get set in their ways. That's why I stopped arguing certain political points of view with certain people because once people get that ingrained in their head, it doesn't matter what facts or information you throw out there, they're not going to change their mind. So it's pointless. But yeah, it's the same thing with pretty much any topic. People get set in their ways and have a certain ideal of what they think is right. And no matter what you say or what kind of evidence you provide, they're not going to listen to it. So sometimes you got to cut your losses and say have a good day. One time someone was playing Pokemon Go while driving me somewhere. Oh, no way. And I sort of blew at them. Fuck, I would. That is stupid. Playing Pokemon Go while you're driving. Ugh. That is dumb. Wow. That's retarded. I have rocks or ball bearing in my pocket and windshield to get it. Yes. Hey, that guy's riding in between two cars. It's called lane filtering, and it's legal here. Not here. And I don't, I just, it's too dangerous. It shouldn't be. All it would take would be anybody to like, well, I guess that depends on if the people in your state can actually stay in the lines of your road. I don't know. I still think it's dumb. Yes, Michael, that's a true story. That is nuts. Oh, I think I just heard Sam walking. Pokemon Go. I was thinking about playing Pokemon Go with the girls, walking around the pond. Never once did I think to myself, hey, let's get in a car and see what we can find. Anywho, yeah, I don't like it. Don't do it. Don't ride it. Don't ride the lines. It's now I'm gonna be stressing out. I'm gonna see Patrick get smacked by a freaking semi because someone's a stupid idiot and smashes into him. See, that's drink. Hmm. Anywho, what did? Oh God, I hate when people send me a freaking story. Like, just tell me what you want. I don't need your life story. I'll read it later. It's only legal up to 40 miles an hour and at a light. Okay, so that I can kind of see, I guess. But yeah, but on like when you said that, I'm thinking like ripping down I-25 at 70 miles an hour. That's what I'm talking about. Is those guys that do it on the freeway that just in between. I saw one guy zip zagging all over down I-25. Man, he was coming close to hitting everything. He almost hit my Daytona back in the day, and I kind of sped up, but I was trying to clip him. I was a bit of a dick back then, but he was. I mean, some of the stuff he was doing was like stupid. I'm like, he's going to kill somebody. If not himself, he's going to wipe out a family of four in a freaking minivan. I hate drivers. The other person in the back seat was helping them. Hey, backseat player. I didn't know what the driver was doing until she said, excuse me. I didn't know what the driver was doing until she said, "Oh, I found a squirtle." Oh my God. You know, if that would have been Uber, I hope you would have turned him in. That is just, that kind of stuff drives me nuts. And I've seen actually not students, but high school kids playing their games and shit on a phone. I don't think I've ever seen anybody play Pokemon Go. Oh, what are you going to do if you're traveling 60 miles an hour down the freeway? Pull over? I don't know. I guess we just let it all come down to Darwinism. Anywho. So, aside from people driving with driving with phones, and we came up with some really good keto recipes that we're definitely going to try. Is there anything else anybody wants to know? Hey, congratulate this one. Got onto Writer Access. Right on, Joel. Kind of thought it was cool. They dropped over 300 yesterday. Different though. Have you heard of pitches? Um, yes, I have heard of pitches. But when I was using Writer Access, they were almost virtually identical to TextBroker, but Writer Access has like added a ton of stuff since then. So, but yeah, that's awesome. I used to make, I did TextBroker and Writer Access at the same time, and I would jump back and forth, whoever had most work. TextBroker paid me weekly, Writer Access paid me monthly, and the only reason why I stopped using Writer Access is because I was getting way more work on TextBroker from direct orders and teams. So aside from that, I would still be using Writer Access. It was a great system. No, it was a friend of mine driving me. That is sad. Darwinism. Gotta bounce, baby. Have a nice evening. You too, Linda Ray. Have a good one. Um, I'll have to look up some more. We'll have to do some um, uh, cauliflower recipes. Like, yeah, I think we'll have to put some cauliflower recipes on Crossing Colorado. That'd be kind of cool, I think. I wanted to do more with that blog anyway. But yeah, ice cream is so disappointing. I'm telling you, that was, and it was like expensive too. Like that so was not worth $5. So Michael, I'm trying not to be too picky, but I don't know, but I don't think I could date a bald man. Me either. My biggest thing is people riding around with shots and flip flops. Like I don't know if I could see someone um, ride on a motorcycle with flip flops. That would just be stupid. Whatever. I can see well, I don't know. I've only been on a few bikes. I'm not a rider, but I did ride with Dad when he had his Yamaha. And I don't think I ever saw Dad wearing shorts either, but I did. And I can definitely feel why wouldn't want to wear shorts on a bike. But I'm the kind of geek that probably would. Congratulations, Joel. Congrats, Joel. Good luck with that platform. Yes, definitely. Congratulations, Joel. I loved Writer Access, like I said. And who just opened my door and then tried to close it and didn't shut it all the way?
I forgot my water.
Oh, here's Sam. Finally.
Sorry.
We see it all the time. That's what guys driving around with flip flops. So Sam's here, everybody. Say hi, Sam.
Hi. Erebeth and I are gonna, once she gets her license, we're gonna take a motorcycle class together.
I think it'd be kind of fun. I wouldn't mind, like for the longest time when Dad had his Yamaha, I wanted a bike. But I wanted a dirt bike. I like the stuff that either goes wicked fast or that can go up a mountainside. I'm not a big lay-back Harley with the handlebars way the fuck up here. Like when I see some of those guys ride those bikes, I'm like, man, how? I don't see it.
I like Nanny's two bikes.
I don't think I've seen any spikes. Oh wait, I did
She has
see
the big yellow one.
The big yellow one. I've seen the yellow one.
That's a Victory. I love her Victory. But she's got a BMW that's beautiful. That's what she takes now most of the time when they go do their trips.
Dad used to have a Yamaha 650. That was a fun bike to ride around on. He used to take me on rides all the time when I was little. Thanks, guys. I thought it was cool. I admit I'm kind of hopeful. Yes, like I said before, I would still be using Rider Access. The only reason why I stopped is because I was so busy on TextBroker. Other than that, I used to go back and forth, and I made quite a bit of money on Rider Access, so it's a good platform, especially now that they added all that stuff to it. Hi, Antoinette says hi. This is her first time on a live stream.
Hi!
I told her to check out the podcast, and then Crossing Colorado's podcast tomorrow. That one's about our weight loss journey, and yeah. I can't really say it's less professional because I don't even think this Monday's professional.
No, Monday's awful. If you're looking for semi-professional, watch them on Friday nights.
What the fuck? We're not.
I said semi-professional.
Professional.
You at least have topics and try and stick to it.
Yeah, okay. That I'll give you. I used to have topics for the Monday show too, but we just started hanging out and just bullshitting most of the time.
Holy crap! Fireball is kicking your ass tonight. You good? You need a drink of water? Talk. So, I'm trying to read what... Patrick says, hey, now, easy.
Oh my god.
Last guy who confessed his love to me was short, fat, bald, and had black teeth from not going to the dentist for 20 years.
Okay.
Sounds a little like my life.
Okay, so what just happened is that instead of swallowing my fireball, it went out my nose.
Oh, fireball out the nose is not a pleasant thing. Oh.
Oh my god. I have a drinking problem.
Now you're gonna spell it. Now you're gonna be smelling cinnamon for the next 3 damn days.
It's fine, I don't mind it, but oh my god, that burns like you wouldn't fucking believe.
I would believe. Whiskey and fucking cinnamon through the sinus cavity? Nah.
Oh my god. I feel it way the hell up here. Oh, you guys gonna watch me die on live camera.
Hi, Neo. Hi, Ron. Patrick says my bike has 13
Ghosts?
apes. It's the
13 inch.
Okay, couldn't. Diana says, Michael, no! Oh, no more alcohol. My handle is liquor. You forgot how to drink.
Yeah. Oh. What it is it's these damn teeth. And if it hits the wrong way, then it doesn't go down my throat right. And this time it went up again. It doesn't happen that often, but oh.
It was awful. I don't think you guys can see, but he's drooling on the floor, coming out his nose. I'm like, oh my god, you good?
No. Like I said, it's gonna be it'll be the only viral content I ever create. Watch Michael die on YouTube.
Michael, you have to take better care of
Oh
yourself.
yeah. Oh no. You have to take better care of yourself. This has to stop. You think? I thought you were having a heart attack. No heart attack. It was whiskey going out my nose. So does that mean I get to drink more since I wasted half of it?
I am drinking water. Look at me.
Yeah.
Angry water.
What, angry water?
That's what the girls call it. They call it angry water.
Because it's bubbly?
Because it's bubbly. It's angry.
Angry Dr. Pepper. Oh, can you imagine that if I would have had cream soda in that at the same time?
Oh, God. Ugh.
Would have been bubbly, cinnamony whiskey coming out my nose. The videos on TextBroker have been really helpful. I turned in my sample 2 days ago. I've just been filling out my profile. Awesome. Also started writing for iWriter yesterday, and that's gnarly. Awesome. I haven't had a chance to do iWriter. It was one of the things I was going to try a couple of years ago when I first started my YouTube channel, but I was just getting too busy with Green Geek stuff and doing my own blogs and whatnot that I never had a chance to do iWriter. But yeah, Text Broker. A lot of the videos are kind of older, but I still have my account, and periodically I'll log in and make sure that not too much has changed. And a lot of stuff that's in those older videos does still apply today, especially when it comes to your profile. They've been making a lot of adjustments to the search on Text Broker to where it'll start going through your more of your profile and your sample and articles and all that to find the perfect writer for a certain piece of content. So you want to make sure those things are filled out as much as possible. It'll help. I once had
Dr. Pepper.
Okay, well, Michael Fireball has whooped your ass.
Accept defeat.
Nah, I got this. I once had Dr. Pepper spray out my nose. Oh, carbonation burned, I bet. But yeah,
nice.
It's nice you just chill with Dr. Pepper come out your nose.
No, just in general.
I got it, I know. Let's see, Marika Belcher. Hey, I love your videos. Thank you very much. I just wanted to ask you how you get emails for cold emailing freelance clients. Do you pay for service or do you just search for them on LinkedIn?
That's what Megan talks about.
Yes.
Recommend Megan.
I don't do a lot of cold emails. Most of my clients have always come straight to me. And so that's one reason why I have the contact form on my blog. I've actually got approached quite a bit last year.
Yeah.
I turned down a few jobs because they didn't want to pay what I'm worth. So I'm like, I'm going to do it. But when it comes to cold emails, I recommend watching Megan Grant. She does a lot of cold email videos on YouTube, and she's a good friend of mine, and she does some great stuff. So let me see if I can find her channel real fast, and I'll share it with you, because she's a really good lady. I like her. That is Google search. Yeah, that's not YouTube. I'm sorry, I'm still trying to adapt to whiskey coming out my nose. Megan Grant. Because there's a couple of them, so I want to make sure you get the right one. I think it's, look how she grew up. She grew so big. I'm kind of jealous, but I'm really happy for her. But she does a lot of cold email stuff. And... Oh, you scrapped your channel. Okay, never mind then. Yeah, I actually did a interview with her for her blog, and she has agreed to do one for mine, but I'm going to try to get her on the Friday podcast with Chris and I. And so we're going to try to work that out. But yeah, we've been kind of friends for months now. Yeah, we're a lot of stuff online, so. But yeah, Megan's awesome. Okay. Where the hell am I? I wanted to answer, but I also want to answer, do you pay for services or just use search for them on LinkedIn? LinkedIn is probably one of your best friends when it comes to freelance writing work. That's how Green Geeks found me. That's how a lot of the stuff I came across last year. Like, I made more money on sponsored posts for WriterSanctuary than I did in AdSense. And they found me through LinkedIn, and then they used the contact form on the blog. So LinkedIn is definitely something you want to check out and go farther into. I was going to do a video on LinkedIn, but Megan did one recently. And yeah, LinkedIn's a great place. And you don't even need to use a lot of money. I haven't spent a single dime on LinkedIn. And I get hit up all the time for not just writing gigs, but for sponsorships. I get stuff for Green Geeks. I get
all sorts of stuff.
Sponsorships of products that have no relevance to what I do. We want you to sell shoes. No.
That was on Instagram. That wasn't through
That was on Instagram. The LinkedIn one was video editing software that they wanted me to push on YouTube. They were going to pay me for as a sponsorship on the WriterSanctuary YouTube channel, which is nothing to do with video editing. So I told them it wouldn't make sense. So I turned that one down because I don't just run with the money. It has to make sense to me. I'm a bit anal like that. Okay, where am I at?
It's just that, like that one time
I
I
ate 10 potato skins with heaps of cheddar and sour cream and had to go to the ER.
That was a wake up call.
Just freeze your fireball if you want to snort it. Probably be a hell of a lot easier, wouldn't it? Like Schwarzenegger's Running Man. Watch Disasters Live. Yep. Yeah.
This is why I don't drink soda. Even drinking it burns my nose. And then here's me drinking angry water.
Yep.
It's just bubbly water. It has a little flavor. It's triple berry arrowhead.
Nice. I'm about 59% right now. Well, I actually started laughing after taking a big swig in it. Sorry. Yeah, my profile is on Textbooker is at 88%, and I've got everything filled out. The only thing I can think of is why I'm not at 100% is because I only read and speak one language. That's English.
Yeah.
So I think if I was bilingual, it'd probably go up even more. But I've got a picture. I've got 3 samples. I've got all the sample articles done. Man, that was one of the reasons why direct orders clients kept sending stuff my way, though. Because I was good back in the day. I'm not as good as I once was, but as good once as I ever was.
Angry water. Hello. That's what the girls call it. Is they call it angry water. Just the sparkling water that I drink, they call it angry water.
The sea was angry that day, my friends. Like an old man trying to send soup back in a deli. Thank you for your advice. That's really cool about the interview. Yeah, you're welcome, Marika. Yeah, it was pretty fun. She sent me a list of questions and stuff, and I answered them. And when she posted it, it hit me in the feels. She did such a great job on it, and it was like, oh, it made me feel really good. But yeah, I love Megan. She's great. Hello, I have a question about Textbooker. Okay, animal parts. I think I've seen you before. I can apply outside of the US and UK? No, unfortunately. Legitimately, you have to be a US citizen for Textbooker US, or in the UK, I think they have more. I'm not sure if they just focus on the UK or if they have, if they incorporate Europe as part of it. That I don't know. But you have to be a citizen of one of those two. So unfortunately, Textbooker probably won't be the best for you if you're outside the US. What I would suggest is finding a platform that pays with Stripe, because anywhere Stripe is accepted, most writing companies will hire you for. I know like Vocal, Medium, and Hub Pages, those aren't necessarily content mills, but you can get paid by writing for them. And they use Stripe. So anywhere Stripe's accepted, you should be good to go if you can find someone that has stuff in that area. Unfortunately, I wish I had better news, but Textbooker is really strict on that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
They come down pretty hard, especially in the U.S. Now, the reason why is because in the U.S. we have to pay taxes. So we have to send in an I-9 and everything at the very beginning. And then they send our tax forms at the end of the year, 1099 miscellaneous. Yeah. And that's why you have to be a U.S. citizen for Textbooker U.S. Not sure about Textbooker UK though. You might want to look that one up. They might accept outside of UK. I also wanted to ask about your blog strategy. How do you build your authority? Was it because of the amount of posts or the technical know-how of the posts? I'm sorry if that's too specific. No, it's no problem at all. I'm still working on a lot of blog authority. Mostly, I for the longest time didn't spend nearly as much time on my own blogs as I do for Green Geeks. I took Green Geeks from getting 50,000 page views per month to well over 200,000 inside of 6 months. So it was really easy to get the authority going for Green Geeks as they already had it established. But now that I'm starting to do more to my own blogs, one of the things that puts me on the top page of Google, like especially with my review of Buy Me a Coffee, that's been a #1 spot for a year and a half. Mostly it's focusing on not necessarily the best keywords in the world, but more of being an interesting writer. I do for search intent, so I try to focus on how is somebody going to look for this stuff, and am I providing as much information as I can in the blog post? And apparently it works pretty well. I've had a lot of articles from Crossing Colorado and Writer Sanctuary appear in the top of the search. So mostly it's I just write. I'm a writer. You don't necessarily have to dive too deep into the SEO to get stuff to appear. Like when I wrote the Progresso Soup, I wrote a Progresso Soup diet article like a long time ago. Wasn't even thinking anything about keywords. It was just something I was interested in. I lost a lot of weight eating nothing but Progresso Soup. I ate Progresso Soup for lunch and dinner. So I thought, you know what? I've lost, like, at this point, I think I lost like 40 pounds.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm going to write a blog post about this. So I wrote about it, and it was like, at that point, I had 4 articles, all featuring different Progresso Soup blog posts, because I did one for about the diet, I did one for a review on my favorite types, and a couple other ones. They were on the first page of Google for like the longest freaking time.
Like 4 years.
Yeah.
It was like for 4 years.
And I wasn't even trying. At that point, I was just writing because I thought it was a cool topic. So sometimes you can land on something like that. Like with Buy Me a Coffee, I had no idea it was going to bring in 37% of the traffic to my website comes from one blog post. And I just wrote it because I thought it was a cool platform and I made a little bit of money on it. I thought, you know what? This kind of works for monetizing a blog and a YouTube channel, so let's go ahead and write one. Wrote that. It took about 4 months, and after the 4th month, it shot to #1, and it has stayed there ever since. And sometimes you just land on those topics that people just want to know, and when that happens, you just got to roll with it. I've done a couple of blog posts about the different aspects of Buy Me a Coffee. The Ko-Fi one, it does fairly well. Then I did one about which is better, Buy Me Coffee or Ko-Fi. I just did that one recently, so probably won't see a lot of traffic in that one until about September. But that's my whole point, is that you can stick to your niche and come up, you can find decent keywords, but sometimes you just land on the perfect storm of stuff in one blog post and just blow up.
I kind of feel like it's both things. Like when
Yeah.
she says, because
Really?
because the amount of posts, which you've done articles to know, you've done the case studies to know that having blogging for 30 days makes a difference. But at the same time, it's also because of the know-how of the posts. Because, like you were saying, that some
an active blog, or an active YouTube channel for that matter, pleases the Google and YouTube algorithms. The more active you are, the more constant your stuff's going to be indexed, and the higher your rankings will be. And I've done a few, like Sam was saying, case studies on that point exactly, where a blog that posts, or a blog that has a published article at least 3 times a week, it'll shoot your traffic up by 25% inside of a month and a half. So, and that's across the board. That's not just the blog posts you write, but everything goes up. And so the more active you are, the better everything goes. So it's always good to continuously be active on your blog. Michael, in your opinion, what would make me more sexy and beautiful?
confidence.
Yeah. I'm a sucker for confidence. Like, that's one of the biggest things I liked about Anna.
I mean, in all honesty, that's...
Yeah, confidence and strength of character.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm just trying to hack up more of that whiskey.
Animal Heart says, have
any alternatives to text broker for people outside the U.S.?
I mean, you named a couple when you were talking.
Well,
but
yeah,
like,
but
those aren't like text broker.
Vocal, Medium, and Hub Pages aren't content mills, and it would take an awful lot of content to start making some decent money. I wish Chris was here tonight, because Chris has made quite a bit on Hub Pages. I've made a few bucks on Vocal. But as for content mills, try. God, I don't know who's outside. Maybe iWriter, or I know Upwork is pretty popular, but they turned me down, so I have a thing against Upwork. That's out of spite, though. Let's see. Try iWriter, Upwork, and God, there was one. God, I wish Dinesh was here. Dinesh would know because he does a lot of that stuff. There are some that are outside of US and UK. I just can't think of offhand what ones they are. I know they're there though. Maybe I'll do a video about that. I get asked that a lot, actually.
Yeah. Do some research. And
I should. I should do some research on what's good.
Shit, I closed.
Michael, did you answer my question?
Yes, you did. Yes, you got it.
Okay. That's great advice. I have been.
No, you skipped Joel.
Oh, okay.
Joel.
I did. Okay, there it is.
Yeah.
Sorry, Joel. All right. I'll mention since we're on the topic. Also got my first direct order. Awesome, but also might be send back. Waiting to see really rocky, rough going. Sometimes it is.
Here's the thing, and it's something that you talk about all the time. I'm just gonna jump in real quick.
Okay.
I can't tell you how many times Mike finished writing something and was like, "That's shit. It's coming back. I hate it. It's not."
Yeah.
Oof. He'd come to me and he'd be like, "Oh my God, Sam, I wrote the worst article today. It was horrible. It's coming back. This direct. Oh God, it's coming back." And then the next day he'd be like, "You'll never believe what happened." And I'm like, "Your article came back?" He goes, No, they loved it. They gave me a bonus. They like.
Yeah, gave me like 5-star review. I'm like, wow, you guys like crap. Because so that wasn't me being down on myself.
No.
That article was shit.
Yeah, that's.
It was crap. I didn't put nearly as much into it. It was late at night. I was tired. As soon as I hit submit, I'm like, yeah, that's coming back.
So, I mean, if it comes back, fix it. Or do what you need to do to it. I mean, learn from it. This is what I told Ty.
Oh, I have one left.
This is what I told Ty. I'm like, learn from what the editors tell you, what the people tell you.
Yeah.
If it comes back. If it doesn't come back, hell yeah. Work harder on the next one.
Well, even even when they accept it, text broker editors will let you know
what you need
to fix.
Yeah.
In fact, I've had a lot of articles where they rated me 5s across the board, but the text broker editor would still keep me as a 3-star because I made too many common mistakes or something wasn't right. So what text broker editors view is going to be way different than the client. And clients will accept a lot of junk. So text broker editors won't.
Let's see.
Oh, shit. Really?
What?
I thought that was twice as that.
No.
That's about how much I poured last time. So I don't even have to record this one because I was actually... Wow. I miscounted my calories, so my day's all screwed up now. I thought I poured way more than that.
They're only like 1 ounce.
1.5 ounces, actually.
Yeah.
That's great advice. Okay, so I did. Okay, we did.
Yeah.
Okay, Michael, did you answer my question? Yes, I did. That's great advice. Have been sent around the keywords bandwagon for years. I know it's important, but I was taught it was the only thing that mattered. It crippled me when I did my blog last year. Yeah, keywords isn't the only thing that matters. The number one thing that will matter on a blog is search intent. You can have the best keywords in the world and still have a crappy blog. It all comes down to the information you're trying to convey and whether someone's going to want to read it. That's why you focus more on search intent and writing naturally, especially now. Google has done a lot of changes recently where they are looking more for conversational tones, mostly because of voice search. You have Google, Siri, Alexa. The more conversational you are, the more likely you're going to appear in those searches as well. So Google's going to rank those articles much higher.
Joel, which he did that for Crossing Colorado.
Which blog was that for? Progressive Soup? Yeah.
It was when he was really doing his fitness stuff and posting. Yeah. Like that was his main website at the time, and before Google sunk it with the algorithm and just messed up the whole site, that the Progresso was on there. It's probably still up. I mean, you can probably still find it. Yeah.
It comes up in search. It's not on first page anymore. It was a long time ago. I should have been keeping it up, but in 2018, Google passed the YMYL update, or commonly known as the Medic update. Any health and fitness website, a lot of medical websites, if they thought that you were trying to scam people, they sunk you overnight, literally. I went from 200 plus visitors a day to less than 20 within 6 hours.
Yeah.
Like as soon as that algorithm went out, you see my traffic, gone. So it's been taking a little bit of time to get it back, but I'm on the right track.
Well, you gave up on it for a while too.
It crushed me.
Really.
It broke my heart. So I started focusing more attention on Writer's Sanctuary, which I'm kind of glad I did. I don't make as much money on Writer's Sanctuary's AdSense as I do with Colorado Plays or Crossing Colorado, but I have way more fun.
Right. Hi, KDC.
Hey, KDC kicks butt. Hey, can you always show up at 8:30?
Because KDC's got something to do until 8:30.
Because I have a lot, man.
Right? I don't remember off the top of my head, but I'm quite sure iWriter is more accessible international.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. I think you're right. I think iWriter is one of the ones that you have more access to. If you make a video, I'll share with the videos with my friends here in my country. I love your website. Thanks for your answer. You are very welcome, Animal Farts, and I appreciate you. It's awesome.
You have a list, right? You have an idea list over there? I'll text you.
I was going to say, I just open up. I have Asana.
Okay.
So I'll just make it a default for now. Give me just a moment, because I will forget.
Yeah.
Because I'm really bad at that.
I've met you.
And I have forgotten some awesome ideas. So it's kind of disappointing. WriterSanctuary YouTube. Oh, this is probably going to be super loud in the... There, I'm muted. I didn't want the keyboard racking in your ear, so...
He types really loud.
I type really fast.
And loud.
And loud. Well, I have a mechanical keyboard. I love my keyboard.
I love your keyboard, too.
What is today? The 9th?
Okay. Yes.
I will set this up for tomorrow so I remember to set an actual task for it. There. Now it's in Asana. Now I'll remember to do it. But yeah, I will get right on that, Animal Farts. Keep an eye on it. I'll actually probably, for something like that, I will probably do a blog post too and embed the video on it.
Let's see. I'll check out the podcast soon. Thank you.
To be honest, my heart pings every time you mention Colorado. I miss the mountains so much. Good night, everybody. Yes. Good night.
Well, thank you for joining us. Yes. It was fun.
I love Colorado.
I love Colorado.
I live in Denver. I'm 9 miles from the airport.
Right.
Let's see. But thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you on Friday. Same time. My Tesla articles are very conversational. Nice. I was a big Tesla Elon Musk fan and frankly biased. Yeah.
I'm a big Tesla fan.
Oh, man, back when I was doing Tax Broker, my Machu Picchu articles were awesome.
Oh my goodness.
I love
We actually, Donovan and I, we don't play Slug Bug. Because
we play Slug Tesla.
We play Slug Tesla. Which, it's gotten really bad here in Denver now because we'll be out driving around and we'll see like 20 Teslas. We actually don't hit each other because there's too many.
See, and this is the boy that I raised as a teenager who plays Slug Truck.
Now, playing Slug... In rural Colorado.
Playing Slug Truck in a rural farming community gets to be slightly violent.
Slightly violent? Extremely. They would beat the shit out of Slug Truck and trying you drive down the road and every vehicle you see is a fucking truck.
Oh yeah, it turns into a melee.
Talking about editing, I got a question.
I don't know if it will all fit. Hang on. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you for your help. You are welcome, Marika. I try to help as best I can.
Okay, had 3 professional editors for a quest holder.
One
commatized the hell out of it.
Commatized.
I can't read.
Jesus, and I'm the one who needs glasses.
I need glasses also.
One commatized the hell. Okay, I heard you complain about that. One claimed it had a lot of dead wood, which made me rewrite it, and one claimed the other 2 screwed up and asked me to what? You can't just leave it like that. LMAO. Do you know how about any good websites to get paid online without scammers? Most of the websites are full of scammers. Thanks for your answers. You're really smart. Well, thank you very much, Animal. Any good websites to get paid online without scammers? let's see. It's kind of hard when you're dealing with content mills. There's always going to be someone who's going to try to screw you.
Always.
You got to learn to know how to identify when something doesn't look right, and if it doesn't look right, like on Text Broker, if you cancel the order, it doesn't count. It doesn't count against you. So if you decide, you know what, this guy doesn't sound right, something's wrong with this revision, or if he's asking too much out of you, then it's cancel it. So you got to kind of learn how to see how things are unfolding. So you almost have to be almost like a psychologist in sometimes. But once you get that down, it gets a lot easier over time. But no matter what, you're going to be faced with somebody trying to screw you at some point. I've only had to deal with it out of 5,500 articles I've written.
Really?
I've written.
Okay.
I've written. Have written. Have wrote. It's something that's coming out on Creative Sanctuary soon. But out of the 5,500 articles I've completed,
There you go.
I've only had to deal with it maybe a handful of times. I've got a blacklist on TextBroker from like maybe 5 people. Well, more than that.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of blacklisting you, but the only way to avoid actually any kind of risk like that would be using something like Vocal, Medium, or Hub Pages, or have your own blog.
Well, like KDC says, every
website has scammers. Yeah.
I totally have an answer for Angela. It's
Okay,
actually
hold
smart.
on. Ask me to put it back the way it was. Why do they do this? Very frustrating. I wouldn't let me put the whole thing in one text. No, I tried.
Okay, I actually have an answer for Angela. The problem is there's different writing styles in general. And the editors you used probably follow completely different writing styles. And so one of them was like, oh, it needs a comma, it needs a comma, it needs a comma, or doesn't, because of the writing style that they learned and used. And Mike could actually tell you what they are. But and a different type of writing style uses like no commas. So the completely different writing styles they looked at, which unfortunately, as an editor of a novel, they should have been editing as a novel, not as an AP style or as English. What is it? What's the other style?
You have AP in Chicago.
In Chicago.
Oxford,
yeah. So they should have been editing it as a novel, as a readable thing, not as a certain style, which is probably why they did it that way.
Part of that.
Am I correct?
Yeah, kind of. When I first started with Text Broker, I wrote everything in Oxford. I went to college writing that way. And then having to learn to move from Oxford to AP style was insane. It took me so long just for the comma usage alone. But yeah, it could be. It could be one guy is trying to read it from an AP style perspective, which does have a stupid amount of commas in it. Yeah. But yeah, different styles, definitely.
Yeah, it's a different style of...
Yeah, that's why I might say, fuck it, I'm just going to pay for Grammarly. Feed my book through it. Tell them all to sit and spin. Every website...
Hi, Chris!
Even Upwork, Indeed, Fiverr, etc. Being online, you will run into scammers at some point. Just gotta be smart. Exactly, KDC.
There you go.
They're always
Chris
out there.
is here. You can now ask him.
I totally forgot tonight is Monday night. I was watching RoboCop. Oh! You're gonna tell me RoboCop is more fun than me?
He forgot it was Monday.
No, he's probably right, though.
RoboCop's awesome.
Drop it. Dead or alive, you're coming with me. The original RoboCop or the remake? There's a difference.
Isn't there a TV show too?
What was I going to ask Chris?
About something about the content mills and making money.
Yeah. What do you, Chris? Do you know? Animal Farts here wants to know if there is a content mill outside of the U.S. and UK that'll pay. That's kind of like TextBroker. We're thinking iWriter, but you have more. Like you're using. I can't remember what one you're using, but do they use Stripe and all that? Because if it's using Stripe, then you should be able to write from just about anywhere except for like Southern Africa and like a few of the Asian states don't accept Stripe. But I can't remember exactly how far the reach is. So I'm thinking maybe Chris probably knows some better ones because we're thinking iWriter is one of them, but we don't know. Everybody's saying hello to Chris. Chris is a favorite. Like Sam. Everybody loves Chris and Sam more than me. Like when I have one of the two on, my concurrent viewers stay pretty high.
Except Chris is way more popular because
Yeah.
your concurrent viewers
The podcast
go way
oh
higher.
yeah, the podcast gets twice the traffic as the Monday show. So Chris is definitely carrying that one. All right, Michael, I messaged 10 guys. It's only a matter of time before I get a date.
There you
Well,
go.
I don't know, because
Don't-
should I go off on Bumble?
No,
300
don't.
swipes. One match.
It's different
And
for
she
girls.
waited.
It's different
till
for
it
girls
expired.
on the sites than it is boys.
That is a 0.05% chance of someone replying and a 0% chance of a date. I know more activity on YouTube gets more views. If I picked a blog thing, I could do that post 30 days thing and see what happens. Didn't I have the Sunbeam poetry blog idea in the chat?
I didn't see anything about that.
It might have been a long time ago. It sounds familiar. But yeah, well, I did the 30 days of blogging for Crossing Colorado, and it increased my traffic across the board by 25%. So definitely do a 30-day blast. I wanted to do a 90-day run, but I screwed up. I forgot to post something for Sunday, and then the day after that got messed up, and I forgot that blog post too. So I'm like, oh, fuck it.
Okay, will you give me just
That's
a
screwed up.
quick experiment real quick? Will you turn off your circle light?
Why?
I think... Okay.
Now I want to be in the dark.
Well, no. There's been a couple nights you forgot to turn it on. And some
See?
nights...
Look how dark that
I
is.
know. Well, but look at it on YouTube. It's not. But...
But that's 30 seconds. I haven't turned off the light yet.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
See, here I go. Watch this.
Boom.
Boom. Now I'm in the shadows.
Okay, I just wanted to see if I could see the chat. I feel like some nights I struggle really bad, and other nights I don't. Some nights I have to use my phone because I can't read it, and I was wondering if it was the light. You can turn it on. I'll just read the chat on my phone.
I even turned on the light. Let's see. I'm from South America, but I have some samples if it's required about any website. Okay, so I know for a fact there are some for South America. I just can't think of what they are. Not sure about outside US and Stripe. iWriter could be my guess. Actually, most writers I've seen outside US use rev share sites like Vocal and Hub Pages. Sorry,
Yeah.
I wish I had more. Yeah, that's why I told them to. Vocal, Hub Pages, and Medium. But I know for a fact there's some that are in South America. I just can't think
Of what they are.
of what
right
they
now.
are.
But you will look it up.
Yes, I will. I'm going to do that. I'm going to set that up. I'm going to do a blog post and a video about it. So hopefully I can find some good answers for you. I'm from... Okay, Michael, stop feeling sorry for yourself? When was I feeling sorry for myself?
Probably talking about the stupid
Oh, with
dating
Bumble?
thing.
Yeah. I don't feel sorry for myself. I think it's funny. Yeah. Bumble, I did a case study on myself with Bumble. And I counted 300 swipes. I only had one person that matched. But she let the 24 hours lapse. So there was no message back. So it's not feeling sorry for myself. It's statistically correct. That's what happened. That's not feeling sorry for myself. That's science. Thanks. You are welcome, Enel. Maybe Fiverr. Oh, yeah, there you go. Elance, Odesk, Upwork, they're all the same thing. Bidding sites, probably. Upwork, Freelancer, I think it's freelancer.com. Freelancer.com might have a South America one. Fiverr might as well. And I made a bit of money on Fiverr, so that might not be a bad thing to check out anyway. I'm still going to do the video and stuff. So.
You get asked about that a lot,
I do.
honestly. Like, you probably should have done it a while ago.
I should have. It probably got added to a notepad somewhere.
Probably.
That I
You
lost.
have a problem.
Well, I have sticky notes. Thing is, I have so many sticky note pads, I forget what written. No, you were lamenting the fact that Chris and Sam are more popular than you. Well, that's okay. That's not feeling sorry for myself. That's statistical fact as well.
Just being honest.
Yeah, like so far, I've hit 13 concurrent viewers a few times tonight, and mostly that's because Sam was here. You can see on my screen when Sam came in, and you can see where the traffic is sustainable. Before then, nah. I'm happy to get 9.
Realistically, what it is, even if I just sat here and barely talked to him, Mike does better interacting with more people.
Yeah, I'm. There's a white paw. That would be Max trying to get in my office.
It's really cute.
Was she just holding it now?
Yeah.
I've got it, guys. It's not going anywhere.
Her third time with her paw in the door, and now she's like
holding on to it. Yeah.
Hold on to it.
But like on Fridays, the podcast with Chris and I gets twice the traffic that this broadcast gets. So, yeah, I mean, I can't. I'm not upset about it. I'm not feeling down on myself. I'm just saying these two are way more popular. I think Michael has to be the smoothest guy on the planet. Ladies who use apps just don't see what we see. I don't know about being the smoothest guy on the planet.
Chris Patrick.
Definitely the smoothest guy in this room. Say no shit, Sherlock.
I hope so.
I don't know. Do you identify as a guy?
No, I really don't.
Patrick, my man, what are we drinking tonight? Fireball, left of it.
Do you think I was drinking? Because I just had a comment to make, but I'm just gonna.
I got some cheap Mexican. What? Come on, feed the class.
I like these way too much.
Well, if I wasn't monetized, it wouldn't be tonight. Okay, I got some cheap Mexican beer. Can't go wrong with cheap Mexican beer. Tecate, baby. Nice. Tecate. Tecate. Did anyone not hit the like button yet? That would be a damn shame if somebody never hit the like button yet. See, Chris is like all about the marketing aspect, and I just don't think of that kind of stuff, you know?
I did. I hit the like button.
Yeah, I just watched the likes go up from 6 to 9.
That's great because Chris gets on and does that, and all of us are like, oh shit.
Yeah. 10. Yeah, they go up. See, and I don't even remember to do that. To be honest, I'm really not sure if it actually makes a difference on YouTube.
Yeah.
Did anyone not hit the... Okay, I already did that. Duh. Chris drinking on Arnold Palmer Spiked. Don't think I've ever had that. I keep seeing
Sounds like something Donovan would drink.
I keep seeing these commercials for Pabst.
Ew.
Did a spiked coffee goes hard. Did you see the claymation one?
No, I don't watch commercials.
Oh my god, that is disturbing. It's a bunch of tongues. And like, oh. So I even tweeted back at him like,
great.
That's a bit disturbing.
Have to freaking Google it.
You don't have to Google. Just go to Twitter. It's all over the place. But I don't know. I don't know if I drink coffee beer, but like I've added.
I don't know if I drink anything Pabst.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that's a good point. Jack Daniels and coffee. Irish, obviously Irish cream, Bailey's, big fan of Bailey's. Peanut butter whiskey. I don't know, peanut butter whiskey and coffee.
Maybe.
I drink Jack Daniels coffee.
Blackberry moonshine in coffee is really good.
The blueberry one would be good too.
Yeah.
Ooh, be like one of those Blue Mountain, blueberry coffees.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. It helps the YouTube algorithm, so I heard. And you know, I'm trying really hard to care. I just I'm just not very good at marketing myself. You guys are the bestest lemonade. I'm gonna tell my 13 other siblings to like this video too. Well, thank you. That helps. I just got a text. Oh, what'd you do? It's tea.
He's gotta go.
Sorry guys, I'm off to squeeze wifey's feet. She had a long day at work. Have a good night all. Yeah, this is her Friday, so have a good evening, Chris. Enjoy your foot massage. Chris Henri Palmers are a beer, though. Arnie Palmers. Oh, Arnie. Okay.
Wow.
Fuck off. You seem to say. Tea with lime juice equals my drink.
Seems weird.
Tea
I'd probably
and
drink
wine.
it.
I don't know. I think the same thing about tea and milk. I guess that's big in the UK.
Yeah.
Like, I would never put milk in tea. I would have never thought that. I like tea straight. Oh, sounds good, Patrick. Enjoy. Sigh, I wish I had a man to squeeze my feet. Me too. Chris is a good man. Yes, he is. Chris is awesome. Ron, yummy. Yep. Chris is a great guy. Night, Chris. See you Friday. Yep, we will actually unless
Chris,
you watch
we
us
will see you tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow on Crossing Colorado's Weight Loss Podcast. Okay, bye for reals. See ya everyone tomorrow night or Friday night.
Yep.
Speaking of the Weight Loss Podcast, have you even worked on it? See, Chris is going to be done with his shit before you even get started, huh? Vodka and milk is So for those of you who don't know, that was Chris's drink. Was that episode 2?
Episode 2 when he got so
drunk.
Oh
Yeah, when he got drunk off the Tito's vodka and then he had milk right after.
And everybody on the podcast is like, no, don't do it. All the comments.
Yeah, don't do that. It'll form a bomb, that's for sure.
I gotta remember to step on the scale tomorrow morning before I go to work.
Me too. Actually, I lost 1.5 pounds, but then again, I normally do, so I won't know how good the keto diet's doing on me until probably Thursday when I weigh myself in.
Yeah.
Then I'll have all the weekend junk out of me, and I've actually been really good on calories.
Yeah.
So even though I won't be in ketosis, I'm still losing what I normally do. So
that's good.
No matter what, I'll still be pretty close to my goal weight.
Cool.
Sam, what is your advice for getting over a guy that you are in love with but is taken? Do you want this one? Kind of hits close to home.
A little bit. I've been there, done that a time or 3.
Yeah. Me too.
There's honestly that you just have to accept that it's not going to work out and power through. I mean, there's really no tip or trick, or you just have to accept it and work on moving on. Like, and I mean, I don't.
Yeah. Pretty much the same thing we've been telling her for 3 weeks now.
Yeah. I mean, in all honesty, like, there's no, oh, this does, like, you just...
There's no pill that you can take that's going to make you forget.
Yeah.
You got to work on it.
You just got to accept it. That's the biggest thing, is just accept it. Once you can accept that that person isn't for you, doesn't feel the same way, and you have to accept it here, then it's easier to just move on. But that's what you have to do, is you just have to accept that within yourself first.
Wow. And then the show goes solemn. Kind of depressing.
Vodka and milk is a thing. No, Katie C, no, it's not. Only if you're Chris.
It was on episode 2. So if you haven't seen that, that was episode 2 at the end of the podcast. Chris got liquored up beyond repair. He was talking with his eyes closed. Now, I was going to stop him, but some of the points he was making were actually pretty good. So, like, well, I don't want to cut this out, but he's drunk. Then he said that he was going to go get some milk, and everybody's like, no.
Everybody in chat's like, no, don't do it, Chris, don't do it. Even Annika, we're sitting in the car, and Annika's like, ew, no. Yeah. And she's 14. She knew.
I could just imagine that coming up.
Alcohol and dairy, or alcohol curdles dairy.
Yeah, there's some things you got to be careful with. Cheap vodka and milk right out of the fridge. Just,
oh, God, no.
That's a recipe for disaster. Michael, you have to give me credit. At least I'm trying to get over it.
Very
Yep,
true.
yep,
I
good
mean,
idea.
that's good. And that's
I do, yeah. I applaud you for it.
plenty of fish in the sea, folks.
Yeah. Yeah, but... Oh, I had a good retort to it, too. There's plenty of fish in the sea. Yeah, but I keep fishing in shallow waters. So it's easier to get the bottom feeders. That's not what I was going to come up with. I did have a good retort to fish in the sea. Long time ago, and I can't remember what it is now, though.
And Patrick says, no, bad idea.
Yeah, bad combo.
Bad combo. Ooh.
Yeah, you just got to row your boat to another section. There's only so many times you can lose your bait in one spot. Oh, I can keep going with that metaphor for a while. Okay. Cat hair on my eyelash.
I am itchy tonight. Like, itchy. Just.
Cooties.
Maybe.
Oh, anywho. So yeah, I guess we're winding down. If anybody has anything else they want to bring up.
Oh yeah, it's almost 9 o'clock.
Yeah, it's almost 9. It's 8:50, so maybe 10 more minutes.
Somebody has to get up at stupid early in the freaking morning.
Who?
Me.
Go.
So damn tired of getting up at 4:30. My alarm went off this morning, and I turned it off, and started to lay back down and went, no, get up. Bad idea.
I would say try sleeping in, but sleeping in for me is like 6:30, 7 o'clock. But you can... Cat fight.
Hey!
Oh, the girl's door's shut. The kid can't get in there.
Your cat just got her ass kicked because you left your door closed.
I shut the door because I didn't want them on the mic, because my mic is super sensitive. You probably heard the cat fight. But you can mix some liquors with milk, like Kahlua, Irish flags, etc. Yes, Irish cream is cream. But yeah, there's some drinks you can make. I think a White Russian's made with milk, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. But having rot gut vodka ferment in your stomach and then dump a bunch of cold milk on top of it is a recipe for yak.
See.
Oh, the kitties
It's
are fighting?
'cause
Yeah.
Dagger's a jerk to Logan.
Yeah, I have a gray who is a douchebag to the tortoiseshell. And it doesn't help that the tortoiseshell is psychotic anyway.
Yeah, she's a tortoiseshell. Tortoiseshells are psychotic by nature.
So mean to her, though. Which is funny. I have pictures of everybody hanging out in Westminster. Everybody got along.
I know.
And then one day, for no reason, Dagger decided to get a wild hair of his ass
Maybe
and
she talks shit.
start attacking Logan. Which was funny because then Merriweather would get involved and whoop his ass. But Merriweather passed away a little while ago, so now I don't have an equalizer. Spidey Lee 23, hey, haven't seen you for a while. I'm heading to bed. Just wanted to say keep it up. I enjoy your lives. Well, thank you very much, Spidey Lee. Enjoy your bed.
Right.
In 7 minutes, I'll be going to bed too. Maybe not. I'll probably stay up a little bit longer, but and not much after that. Now, Michael, you are the one saying D-bag all the time. Oh no, I call everybody douche.
Right?
Yeah, I've been saying douchebag longer than it's been a popular put down.
Right.
Like one of my favorite sayings. Actually, that was fairly recent. You can sum up all of the Bible and the 10 Commandments in five simple words. Yeah, don't be a douchebag. Thank you. I'll enjoy yours too. Peace. Good night, Spidey. Yeah. I've been saying a lot of stuff. Like, I was so excited. Like, for the longest time, back in the 90s, one of my favorite sayings was rat bastard. That rat bastard. And then the summer after that, we were watching X-Files, and Scully said it on X-Files. I'm like, oh, you stole my line. Like that bitch. Oh, yeah, I came up with a lot of good ones that my cousin loved. Wouldn't fly today because it'd be,
Yeah.
yeah,
Unacceptable. Not
unacceptable. But back then, they
This
were pretty good.
Fireball's kicking. Maybe you
Yes.
need to not be drinking Fireball.
It's these teeth. They take up too much space. I need to get ultra thins.
Realistically,
Get
it's
implants.
tonight.
No, this isn't the first time it's done it.
I know it's not the first time it's done it, but tonight the Fireball is kicking your ass.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I got this. Anywho, let's see. We got 5 minutes left. Does anybody else have anything they want to bring up, talk about, ask? I'm here. I am doing a video this week. It probably won't be up until Thursday or Friday. I am doing...
You say that every week. Every week.
This time I have it in Asana. It's a very important one because it's kind of a rant on what not to do on a resume when you're applying for a freelance writing job.
We've talked about this.
Oh, man, dude. I'm telling you, I'm going through some of the worst resumes and cover letters you can possibly imagine. If you're writing a cover letter for a writing job, make sure it's grammatically correct and your spelling is good.
Yeah, like, what the fuck?
I just...
And it
in the
doesn't need
first
fucking
sentence,
emojis.
ended with a comma, not a period. There was a misspelling, and the sentence after that was lowercase.
Oh.
And it wasn't a run-on sentence because, the comma and then keep going. Oh, no. It was 2 separate ideas that a comma would have no purpose in being. And then there was one sentence that was about 100 words long. It was like 3 lines. I'm like, dude, ever hear of a period? So I'm like, no, don't do that. So I'm coming up with that video this week. Good night, guys. Have to get some sleep. See you Friday p.m. Good night, Ron. We'll see you on Friday at the podcast. Michael, my friend, owns a Brazilian restaurant, and he is inviting me over for a free meal. Hey, have you ever had Brazilian food? I haven't.
I have.
That's good.
One of the girls in my class is from Brazil.
No?
It's good.
I've had it.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Just stop there.
But I want to say it so bad.
Nope, you're good. You're good. Just
ask me tomorrow on Crossing Colorado's podcast. I almost didn't stop myself.
I know.
But it's epic.
I know exactly what you're gonna say. But yeah, Brazilian food's pretty good. Hey Diana, Mike has a article on Crossing Colorado about
overeating cause diarrhea. And actually, that's one of my most popular articles on that blog still.
Yep. And it talks about watching what you eat.
Yep.
And what you eat and how it will affect your stomach. And
all the stuff that I have in Crossing Colorado is based in scientific evidence. I quote papers, not blogs. I look for science, not from hearsay. So, like, if I come across a blog to verify information and they don't cite their source, I don't use them. I actually look for the science papers that back everything up. So, Crossing Colorado is 100% science-based. And I did quite an extensive article on can overeating cause diarrhea and heartburn. The heartburn article is another popular one. But yeah, there's all kinds of stuff that food can do to you. Especially if you down an entire pizza. I can't even have 2 slices now of heartburn. But I'm also 45.
So we ordered, Airbeth and I ordered pizza. We each ordered a whole pizza, medium pizza each, from Domino's. Because we don't share. I don't like plain pepperoni.
You can get him, do it half and half.
I should have. Because
like, ding! Oh, that's an option.
So I ordered Annika and Thai wings, and then Airbeth and I each a medium pizza with 2 topping pizza. Yeah. We get our pizzas. I sit down. I eat 1 piece, and it was a tiny piece because they cut the freaking pizza all wonky. Yeah, so I eat the tiny piece, and then I eat the big piece, and I'm like, oh no, that was a lot of food. Like 2 hours later, I ate 1 more piece, and then we get up and we go to the fair. We come back, and the cats ate all our fucking pizza.
Awesome. They had a party.
I was like, the fuck? That's not what I was going to eat for dinner. I mean,
not anymore.
I did eat 1 piece.
Like, did you tell Sam about the cauliflower stuff you've learned tonight?
I read
cauliflower mash.
I know. It's only okay. I have cauliflower mash is only okay. I have heart of palm mash. That's
Well,
so much better.
I was thinking if we did something like that, if we do like a butter herb garlic, then we could do potatoes and potatoes and chicken.
Yeah, but no, I can get it's Polini. I can't remember the brand name, but it's heart of palm, and they do mashed potato. That is better.
The fuck is a heart of a palm?
It's weird and yummy. It's okay. I'll make.
It's like the inside of a palm tree.
I will be making you lasagna later this week with some. So.
Oh, I like lasagna. Oh, KDC removed his message. I didn't see what it said. Let's see. Tell Sam about the cauliflower. Okay, Brazilian food is good, man. You can eat it. I hope so. I'm from Brazil. Awesome. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had anything Brazilian.
Don't do it. Just.
They're making it too easy.
I know they are.
That's probably on purpose. You're doing this to me on purpose, aren't you? I said a lot tonight.
Yeah.
Let's see.
And I do have a really good recipe for cauliflower mac and cheese.
Well,
It's
yeah,
super yummy.
okay, yeah, because Angela was saying about the mac and cheese.
It's super yummy.
I'm probably get Arabic to eat it. I went there a few times already. He also invited me to attend his house parties with a bunch of his Brazilian ladies. Yeah, there you go. I've seen some hot Brazilian women.
My friend.
Sam's watching me because she's waiting for
I was
me.
gonna say I know. I'm waiting. My friend Luana, who is Brazilian, is beautiful.
Yeah.
She says Chicago funny. She says it Chicago. We're like Luana, say Chicago.
It's like with Anna. Anna's Italian, and she has a thick Italian accent. I love it when she says yellow and rat bastard. So, her sister and her, whenever they get together, they send me text message on WhatsApp where they say yellow rat bastard on voicemail for me. It's awesome. I love when Italians say it.
It's so funny.
Yellow. Sam, I so into him and it hurts. This is so hard. It's okay. You know, I'm too old for you. Something about that Portuguese accent is what gets me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. I love accents. I love Italian and Russian. Oh,
Yeah,
a woman could tell me that I smelled like burnt barbecue dog shit. As long as she said it in Russian, I'd be turned on. Portuguese is very difficult. Don't think I've ever tried to speak Portuguese. I know bits and pieces of 9 languages. Most of it bad.
Most of it bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
That's
can
what
even,
Luana says.
I can even speak parts of Navajo. The bad stuff.
The bad stuff.
That's what happens when you hang out with Navajos at Job Corps who think it's funny to teach the white boy to say all the curse words. I miss those guys. They were a lot of fun. Sometimes because have a big diversity of rules to learning.
Yeah.
Michael, you're a great guy. Yes, I am. So I hear. I hear that a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's 9:03.
Right? Chug that. I was good. I did not drink any alcohol tonight. I just drank angry water.
I didn't drink nearly as much alcohol tonight.
Because
Gotta have goals.
because my vodka. I'm sure.
You
sure.
finished it, didn't you?
No, I bought a brand new big bottle. Big bottle. Big bottle.
All right.
But I'm pretty sure the sugar content in that vodka is pretty freaking high.
I don't know. This one, I thought it was the Fireball was going to be higher than it is.
Oh, I bet it's. I mean, nothing's gonna be as high as Chambord.
Oh God, no. Yeah.
But I really.
Oh,
think...
you still have a bottle of that in there too, don't you?
No, I don't.
Did you drink it?
Yeah, I drank that shit. I only had a mini bottle. I don't have a big bottle anymore.
I don't have any wine.
Yes, you do. You have the wine from today.
The Pinot Noir.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll try it. I'm not
It's
not holding my breath.
Good night, Patrick. Good night, everybody.
Bit of a snob when it comes to wine. Thank you, everybody, for watching. It was a fun evening. Yeah. Don't forget that Friday nights we'll have the podcast with Chris and I Tomorrow is going to be me, Chris, and Sam on Crossing Colorado's podcast.
Feel free to join us there.
Yeah,
Nobody watches us.
Yeah,
We're lonely.
well, I've only got like 19 subscribers on Crossing Colorado. And I think the 2 people that watched us last week were Neo and somebody else.
And somebody else who didn't say anything.
Yeah.
Just kind of...
Angela stopped by.
Oh, yeah.
And we did. We had like 2 people who just kind of lurked.
Yeah.
I don't mind if you lurk, but it's more fun when you guys interact. So if you don't know where that's at, if you go to crossingcolorado.com, I got the YouTube dilly there. Yeah. Or if you go to WriterSanctuary's YouTube channel, Crossing Colorado is in my list of YouTube channels that I do. Cam, Girl, Felicia, if you want a real woman, I am here, baby. Now, that sounds spammy. If it's legit, then awesome. If not, then enjoy your evening. I am unscammable. I'm sorry. That's because I am 5/10 douche. I guess that would be a half douche. And half skeptic. Who is that? No idea.
No idea.
But I will be on the Crossing Colorado podcast tomorrow, and then
you and Chris on Friday.
Me and Chris on Friday. So I'll be all 3 of us tomorrow, Chris and I on Friday.
Yep.
And I will be getting some videos out. Thank you very much, Animal Facts. Animal Farts. Yeah, it is farts. For some reason, I couldn't read your name right. Animal Farts gave me the great idea of seeing if I can find any good outside the U.S. and U.K. content mills, which I will look into, and I will create that. And Michael, you got a new GF? No. She's a cam girl. I don't do long distance relationships. I'm sorry. It's not going to happen. The Russian bots have infiltrated WriterSanctuary. No, they infiltrated me on Facebook. I'm so in love with you. And it wasn't the Russian bot. That was the African woman who
needed
she wanted. No. That one was. She wanted me to create a text broker account and then give it to her so that she could write for text broker under my name.
Yeah, no.
And I told her that's not going to happen because I would be responsible for the taxes on that. Nah. And then, like, about 15 minutes after that conversation, she was like, I need to confess something to you. I'm so in love with you. I'm like, we've been talking on chat for 20 minutes. What the hell can you glean from that? Each their own. She looks Brazilian to me. Nice.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh my god, I just literally almost spit water all over you.
That would have sucked. You can't escape from them, Michael. No, I can't.
Bots are taking over
the world. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anywho.
Anywho.
Thank you guys for watching.
Thanks,
I'll see you guys.
If you haven't liked the video, please like it.
Yep. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Most of you probably already have subscribed. So
I was going to say, everybody who's here is here.
Right. Not important enough to
have new watchers.
I'll never be on.
That's not true. We had new people tonight.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. You're right. We had Antoinette. She came by. That's right, yeah.
There were like 3 new people tonight.
That's pretty exciting, actually.
Yes.
And the cam girl. Well, if the cam girl is still here, make sure you watch, like, and subscribe. And we'll see you on Friday.
Have a good night, everybody.